Hello and welcome to Chatting with the Chief. This is the segment that allows the police chief to share and connect information with our citizens. I am Demetrius Sherrod, and as always, I'm joined here by Chief Mike Register. Chief, thank you, and good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll jump into our first topic today, which is policing strategies. I know some things you wanted to share with us about that.
Yeah, you know, in Cobb County, one of our primary concerns, and it certainly the primary concern of law enforcement, is to make sure that our citizens are safe and they have a good quality of life. And we do that by integrating three types of strategies. The first is, of course, community-oriented policing, and that's where we partner with the community to together to examine issues. They could be community issues, crime issues, and together we find solutions for those issues. And it also creates a basis for dialogue, communication, mutual respect. But we also use problem-oriented policing, another strategy. And problem-oriented policing is where we look at specific problems. And of course, take for instance, the problem that we're having currently, like all other metro areas, entering autos. Well, that's a problem that we're having. And what we do is we actually try to come up with a plan of action on how to address that specific problem. In the case of entering autos, and I certainly will talk about that later when we talk about statistics. What are we doing as a police department from an enforcement standpoint, from an investigative standpoint? But going back to the community-oriented policing, how are we addressing entering autos by better making the community aware or educating them about things that they can do to not be a victim? And then the third strategy that we use and integrate is intelligence-led policing. That's where we look at the data, the statistics, call volume, just a number of things that gives us an understanding of what has happened, what is currently happening, and hopefully predict what will happen. And that helps me as a police chief direct my resources in a more focused, efficient, and effective manner.
All right, and so with the data that you get, which leads us into our next segue, which is crime stats, how does that tie in to the things that are going on across the county, such as entering autos?
It's just a tremendous amount of entering autos that are occurring not only in Cobb County, but in the metro Atlanta area. And what disturbs me about that from a law enforcement standpoint is not just the crime itself, but it appears to be a gateway crime. We feel that people are targeting automobiles, trying to find or trying to steal weapons. And every time a weapon is stolen from somebody's automobile, their car, that's another illegal weapon on the street that can be used to commit a crime. And so we ask the community to assist us in being aware that this is a problem, that this is a problem that seems to be growing. Lock your car. Please don't leave your weapon in the vehicle if it's going to be unattended for a prolonged period of time overnight. And secure the weapon. If you're going to leave it in the car, please have a mechanism where you can secure the weapon and make it not easy for a criminal element to take it. But again, that's just one of our initiatives, partnering with the community to look at a specific problem, and the community and the police rolling our sleeves up and working together to address it.
And partnering with the community, you see the community affairs unit out engaging with citizens. Is that helping to give the citizens, let their guard down so they can call if they see something happening?
I do. I think it really does help build rapport and communication between the community and the police. You know, I have citizens tell me all the time, you know, I saw this, but I hated to dial 911. I know you guys are busy. We are busy. The Cobb County Police Department handles anywhere from 800 to 900 calls every 24 hours. But that's our job. And I can't tell you how many times a citizen has dialed 911 and we've responded, and because that citizen called, we were able to arrest a criminal and break a big case. So anytime a citizen believes they need the police, or they see something that they think needs police involvement, dial 911. That's what we're here for.
Will we see more of the officers engage in HOA meetings and Rotary luncheons and things of that nature?
You will. Not only the Community Affairs Unit, but we have precinct commanders. We are doing things such as precinct discussion groups, where we have stakeholders within the community meeting with the precinct commanders once every 2 months to talk about crime, community issues, and any other subject that involves the community and law enforcement. And I think also we're doing a better job of going to the HOAs and the neighborhood watches and establishing a relationship with them and getting them to assist us in our crime fighting efforts. The HOAs and the neighborhood watch elements throughout the county have done a very good job in being vigilant, being cognizant of what is currently happening within the county, and helping us by notifying us when they see something suspicious. So it's a win-win for everyone.
All right. Well, thank you, Chief, for sharing that much needed and valuable information. That's all the time that we have for today. But in the meantime, be sure to follow the police department on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and we'll see you next time.